No matter how many lighters I buy, there's no lighters for me to use ever. So I have a book of matches. I guess I'll use a book of matches. Oh my God. Hi, how are you guys doing? I'm doing all right. I'm just getting set up here. And had a night full of leg cramps and my hand falling asleep again. So that's always fun. Normally I have this set up, but I wanted to come on like exactly at 8:20. So it's not set up yet. There we go. Will it stay? I don't know. There. Oh my God. All right. So what is it called when your hands fall asleep? They're not exactly asleep, you know? Is that like carpal tunnel or something? I don't know. Eric, David, hello, hello, hello. Do. I can't see what you've written because I'm not wearing my reading glasses, but I'm sure it's nice. I'm sure it's very friendly. Hey there, beautiful, Eric says, and David says something that starts with a P. Hi. Let's let a couple people come out in the room and join the party. I wonder why my battery wasn't charging overnight. That sucks. I'm going to change the settings on the stream so that we can have a good time today. Oh my goodness. First, while I'm doing this, you guys do this stuff and drain your sinuses out. This is an M, this is a W, and then you do the same thing down here. This keeps all the fluids out of your face, you know. As people age, they got a lot of stuck extravascular fluid in their head. Okay, so let's just see what you're saying. Facial palsy, okay. Do I drink it? No, but I do have some in the freezer. Do you drink menstrual blood? Why would I drink it? I'm curious. I'm actually going to make a painting or two. Because why a woman at my age is still having periods is beyond me. All right, what were we going to look at? Oh, sorry for sniffling like that. Oh, I was watching the press conference and then I decided to stop doing that. All right, let's go ahead and see what y'all are doing, what you are up to. Hi, Chrissy. Scaly Tails. Hi, honey. And David, what's up? Since COVID, man, that sucks. Was it COVID or the vaccine? National emergency? What? What happened? Why are we on emergency, guys? Do y'all know? Oh, just the Mexican border. We already know that. Okay, now let's go to our channel. Hi, Dog Woman. Hi, Chrissy. Alan. Hi, babies. Hi, babies. Hi, babies. How you doing? Oh, what just happened? All right. All right. So you guys go to my Patreon, join. I'm going to just forget not to say that. No, forget not to say it. I'm going to forget not to say it. That doesn't even make sense. I haven't had very much coffee yet. So it's possible that I won't make much sense for a minute or two. But we are going to put it on subscriber only mode. Yes, we are. And we'll put it on a little bit of monetization, but not much. We'll say conservative. And then maybe we'll change it after the live stream if we talk about anything so interesting that anybody needs to re-listen. My jumper. Thank you, darling. She loves my jumper. Now I can read the chat without my glasses. There. See how lovely that is for everyone involved? Now, the other thing we were doing there for a minute, what were we doing? Oh, I wanted to tell you guys, did I already tell you? I think I did on the other live stream. I went to, where did I go? What was his name? Felix Automotive. If you're in my area, Felix Automotive, talk to Alex. The easiest thing I've done lately. I took my 3 tires in. He had 1 matching tire for my car, 1 exact tire. And I gave him 3 tires for the 1 tire. I know it doesn't seem like a fair trade, but they were some weird brand I've never heard of, and they seemed like they might be paper thin because of the way that I got a hole in a sidewall one day. So I went and replaced them with Pirellis. It's a long story. I talk about it on my stream last night. So now I've got 1 matching tire. Now I don't have a rim, but if I have to put the spare on or swap out a tire for some reason because it can't be patched, I have it. Now what do I do with it? Do I take it with me? Do I put on this? I can't put it on the spare like I wanted because the spare rim is a smaller rim. I knew there was going to be some reason why I couldn't do exactly what I wanted to do, and that's why I don't have another rim. But as this trip goes on, I'm going to mod out this car. I want to mod it out. I want like the rubber coating or plastic coating on my fenders and like the back parts and stuff like they have on the Sport Outbacks or whatever they're called. Do you guys know what that is? Let's see if I can find a good picture of one that's modded out. What are you talking about? You can't find what I'm looking for. What the fuck? Okay. Let's see what they look like. Ooh, ooh. No, none of these look right. Ooh, I need one like this. Go away, stop giving me alerts. Okay, see how they've got like a wrap around the car to protect the paint, Abby. Oh, why am I, I'm like, yeah, yeah. And we're getting a roof rack. Ascent Overland. Ooh, someone has an actual page about Ascent Overland. They're not really showing anything. Tires, coolers. Okay, whatever. So anyway, getting ready to overland if you didn't realize. Happy National Puzzle Day. What? Are you serious? Okay, I'm down for National Puzzle Day. Sergio, hi, honey. Carbon fiber. Okay. Hey, so I came on at 8:20 my time. And I want to now do 420 somewhere. Look at all of the lightning bolts coming out of my head right now. Look at it all. Whee! That's how I can see things. All these little electricity lightning bolts coming out of my head is partly how I can like see things. You know what I mean? Like, does anybody want a reading? I'll give you a psychic reading right now. Just say the word. I'm on it. But why does my hand keep falling asleep like carpal tunnel overnight? What am I doing? And I'm dropping stuff all day long with this hand in particular, but this one too. But I feel it's like going all the way. It's like my whole arm, and then it falls asleep overnight. It's not like sleep, because you shake it out and it doesn't do anything. It's like carpal tunnel, and I don't like it. It comes and goes and comes and goes. It has for years. But I guess something I'm doing is making it worse. Oh, Maureen, you want a reading? Okay, hold on. Maureen, I want you just to throw out 3 things, okay, in the chat. I want you to throw out, not throw away, put in the chat, like, anything about yourself, your favorite color, maybe the city you were born or your favorite city, maybe your favorite pet or your favorite animal, anything like that. Just give me a few energetic things about you. Because what happens is then I'll like ride that wave into your existence and see what it looks like holographically. I see in holograms, okay? So I'll just tell you what I'm seeing if I get anything. It might be right, it might not be. I might be crazy, I might not be. Probably I am, I think probably, for real. Glasvegian. Vagyan. Thank you. This is how I style my hair. This is the effort I put in to styling my hair. I like to put one in the back here because now I'll have like a weird part in my hair all day long in the back. But you know who cares about that? Not me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, my fuck. I don't give a fuck, my fuck. Y'all know exactly what I'm saying, even though I'm saying nothing. That's the amazing thing, right? Okay, okay, those are the 3 things. No, that's only 2. Give me one more, girlfriend. Come on now, don't be stingy with the energy. I don't have a fucking lighter, man. How? How can I not have a lighter? This is not a cigarette, by the way, people. Anyone who cares, I swear to you, not a cigarette. Okay? All right, Maureen. Maureen, a Dalmatian dog keeps showing up. A Dalmatian dog is bringing the vision. Oh. There's a Dalmatian dog that is first in line coming through. Hold on, I'm working on it. I see a long sheet of red silk like blowing in the wind like this. All right, let me do this for a second. I see something that puts me in mind of a farmer's market. It's you, I think, with a like a little rolling trolley basket thing going around. It's not cold though. You're wearing maybe green, or your basket is green. There's some green, and you're like pulling a basket or something through the farmer's market wearing, I think, a short sleeve shirt. It's nice outside. It's pretty sunny actually, and you're feeling really good about things. And I don't know if this is a memory, an important memory maybe. It's, or maybe you were with someone during this moment of time. Someone is showing me this. Your energy is showing me that. Is saying you were happiest then. You were happiest right then. It's like your old dog brought in this moment for you to remember that moment, how you felt and how you were. Hi, Nikos. And that is like a thing you want to use sort of as your beacon or your baseline, or your like, right, that energy. If you can remember that time when you were at that farmer's market or something like that, and you were outside with your little trolley walking around just smiling and having fun, that is your little Dalmatian puppy, the dog with spots, is saying, that's you. Be that, do that, more of this. Does that make sense? And like your green shirt. It might not make any sense. You won't hurt my feelings if it makes no sense, because I've already come to the realization that I might be crazy, and it doesn't hurt my feelings at all. This hurts my feelings. So was there a spotted dog in your life that would come to you on your vibration is like silk blowing, a long silky sheet blowing like this, waves of silky sheet. That's like how I see your energy vibe that you send out. Because I'm pretty sure that channelers and stuff like that, they're just seeing your energy. For those channelers and mediums to really give me some information, I need them to tell me something that I couldn't know already. So it's not like they're reading my projections. They're actually seeing something that I don't know, that I need to go validate, right? But for you, apart from the Dalmatian, did you have a spotted dog that was important to you? Maybe that he identified as a Dalmatian? Because that counts these days. So I want to show you guys, I told my kids to stage their situation. Stage your area, right? So I staged my area. Let me show you. That little pile of junk right there is all my shit. That's got all my lighting gear, my camera gear, all my tech is right there. This bed folds up into nothing. Those pillows aren't coming. These two things are garment bags. I'm going to narrow it way, 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 way down. I'm going to take one. There's one here and one there that the dogs' beds are on top of, right? So I told them to stage their areas. Check this out. Be really quiet. He staged his area, which is exactly what I meant. That's perfect. So, Maureen, was there ever a time, does that recall a time for you where you were very happy and fulfilled? Does that memory even make sense? And the reason I'm asking isn't because I want you to tell me, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. It's because I want to know if I'm at all right or not. And I really want you to tell me if it makes sense to you or not. Like, really say no, that I have no memory of the sword. It doesn't ring a bell at all. That's not going to hurt my feelings. Because I want to know if I'm just making shit up, you know? And I think that's really, really important for people who see things to do. You can't just going around, you can't go around just thinking you see shit and you're not. That's where I'm at, like trying to differentiate between what I'm seeing and what is make-believe. Or something you haven't seen yet. I don't know, maybe it's coming in your future. Like the moment, watch out for the moment you're at a farmer's market, maybe you're wearing a green t-shirt. My fingers are still numb. So anyway, I've been dropping stuff a lot. I don't like it. And it's not arthritis because it's not always there and I can feel it radiating from my shoulders. So I started learning shiatsu, and my younger child and I are going to work on learning shiatsu while we're out. I'm going to shiatsu him, he'll shiatsu me. And it's clothes on, finger pressure. It's not like a lot of actual massage. Shiatsu is finger pressure. And so what you do, there's certain points and meridians after you do the basic thing that you do. You brush the body and then you press opposites and then that on the sacrum of the neck or shoulder area. And then I guess I didn't get to the next part, but that's when you start doing like the finger pressure on the knots. And so I was working on this one last night and it was spasming and releasing, but it just kept going and going and going. I don't know why. And then my hand was still asleep overnight and very, very stiff and weird. Now, this elbow is getting back to normal. I'm just doing too much. That's what it is. Eric, I don't know. It's just like my shoulders are so tight that my arm is falling asleep and my hand isn't working. That's what it feels like. So, and I've been wearing gloves. I wore some gloves part of the day yesterday because look at this. That's now borderline. It's definitely inflamed. It's a really good slice. And I'm all sliced up. Oh, get a trolley. You'll be happier, she says. Do you have a green t-shirt that you really like? There's a Kelly green t-shirt that, I mean, I can see you and I don't even know what you look like. So I don't know if it's what you look like. But I see Kelly green t-shirt and you're smiling and you got your trolley and you're happy. And when I say it gives me a farmer's market vibe, it's because I see you in warm weather clothes with a trolley on. That's the reason why I said farmer's market vibe. Peyton, okay, honey. Everybody's gonna listen to you. Fix this. Should I take my hairs down? Oh my God. I tried to get to bed earlier and sleep as long as I could. I turned my phone off. Do you guys know that if you sleep with your phone on next to you, it's disturbing your sleep? Leave it in the other room or literally turn it off and see how much better you sleep tonight. Although I'm aware that people take sleeping pills, so you might take sleeping pills. Let me move you over just a little bit. I've got my whole setup almost configured. So what I've got here is, this is my shoes, and I'm charging my thumper right now. But normally this would be a flat surface with the shoes and the massager. So this is shoes and mobility bag. So it's got all the shoes I might need, and I'm not going to take some of them because I'm not going to need those. And this is charging. I guess it probably is charged by now. And this little guy, I just love him. So this should lay flat like that. Like this. These are ice hiking boots. That little white thing is supposed to help you on ice. They're by Merrell. They're amazing, amazing boots, man. I bought those things thinking I'm never going to need to buy new boots again. So that goes there. And then this, watch this. Okay. And then I've got a cube here. And then this is like my daily stuff that I need. And there's another one that goes back there. This thing has a bean bag on one side. So I can move it over and it should basically just sit flat wherever I put it. So I've got 3 different sections. So I can go boom, boom, boom and access wherever I need to access. Because I'm clever. Happens once in a while. So the reason why I did that is because I need my deode. So this is my little, like, my DOP kit, basically. This is my morning bag and my night bag. I use it at nighttime too. And then this is my favorite deode that I love, Humble. I'll take a shower one of these days. Probably I'll take a shower before we leave. I take a bath, you know. I love bathing. I like to sit in the bath. I guess I said that 3 times like you didn't understand. Princess Leia on meth. Well, Peyton, I guess I can say I'm glad you don't know what a meth addict looks like. It means you've led a sheltered life, I guess. When I first moved to this one area, I literally rolled up and I'm like, I'm looking at all these bald, skinny people. And I thought I had found my people. I'm like, oh my God, they're all yogis? Are these yogis? Well, I had never heard of crystal meth. And so I later learned that's what it was. They're like shrunken head apple people. Ugh. It's funny because people think if you're thin, you must be on meth. I'm just going to reconfigure here. Yummy rose oil. Uh-oh, it's all gone now, isn't it? Well, that means I don't have to take this bottle with me. But I don't think that Peyton's adding anything to the channel. Bye. Because everybody in America is supposed to be fat. All right. right, we're doing it. I really don't need to take, oh, this is the other one. So this is coffee and copaiba essential oil, you guys. Oh my God. This is, oh, if you love the smell of coffee, this will rock your world. Leon Mora, hi honey, it has been a while. Hannah, hey girlfriend, how are you? Nice to see you, gorgeous. And hello, Leon, welcome back to the channel. So anyway, I've got my little cubes, like my little area, and I'm gonna really get rid of some of those clothes and not take everything that I wanted to take, because I think it's gonna be warmer mostly than I thought. And I just don't want to take that much shit, honestly. I did, but now I don't. Blech. Everything's great, honey. I just was showing kind of like my setup, how I'm like all my stuff is in this one little space. Corey's staging. He's got his tent set up in his room. I'm so excited to get out of here. It's like 2 days. I removed all the seats in the car. Brian! Hey, what's going on, everybody? Brian, where have you been? I know Hannah's been gone for a few days, but you've been gone for a few days. No, everything's good. Everything's good here. You know, I like to be super organized and super planned. Planning is my thing. And I'm realizing it's easier for me to plan than to figure out what to do in the moment. When I'm in the moment, I cannot figure out what to do, I swear to God, unless I have a plan and know what to do. Is that normal? I guess that's everybody, I suppose. Yes, Hannah, exactly. Yep. So we've been putting stuff in storage over the past week or so, just taking little trips here and there. Now today we've got a couple big things we need to take. The dog couch. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, yes. And Aunt Flo is here, but it's been fine mostly. And so I've got another like couple of weeks where I'm like really good to go. Reliably good to go. But we're just, oh, what the fuck is that? How does, my moisturizer separated somehow. Anyway, we're going to iconic locations. I'll tell you some of the places we're going, okay? We're going to, sorry. We're going to Death Valley, Yosemite, Humboldt, you know, Shasta, all those places. Oops, I wanted to do this with it, actually, is what I meant to do. Nope, not yet, Alfie. 2 days. 2 days. And I'm so excited, you guys. I can barely fucking stand it. Ah! I'm so excited. And do you know what I want to do first? I just want to lay on the ground and do nothing. I just want to lay there. My fingers are still asleep. I'm just going to lay on the earth. I'm going to lay there on the ground. I'm going to ground on the ground. I'm going to ground on the ground, y'all. Yay, Hannah. I'm loving that. And by the way, you guys, tomorrow is the Chinese New Year. The Lunar New Year is here. The new moon. Praise Jesus. Slow. Alfie, I'm excited. Excited for the new year. So then I take my little curlies out and I put them back here with my brush. Although I might need this right now. I mean, everything fits in these little... I am shocked at how much shit I fit in these green bags, you guys. Like in that green backpack I got, I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't really have enough stuff. I broke down all of my gear bags, my camera, my lighting equipment, my tech all fits in one backpack. Interesting, Leon. That's amazing. Yay, Hannah. Read my book too. That'll make it way easier, actually. Because you know what? Stop eating whatever bread you're eating unless it's sourdough bread. Eat all the sourdough bread you want. Eat all the brown rice pasta you want. They have it at Walmart called Jovial. In my book, I talk about it from the very beginning, and I'm like, but you have to order it on Amazon, right? Now it's in Walmart. Jovial is the best pasta, and it won't bloat you out. You won't gain a pound of water. Not a pound, not an ounce, not a nothing. And sourdough bread is good for your gut, and the fermentation process breaks down the gluten, so there's nothing hard in there to digest for your body. What's up, John Tucker? Oh, okay. Oh, my battery's gonna die. My computer. So, I have a question for you guys. Now, I know what the best time of day to come on is, and it's not this time, which is fine with me. What do you think? What's the best time of day for you? "21 seed and grain bread still has gluten in it. You're not going to lose the weight you want if you're eating that, I promise you. And it might have a ton of sugar in it. Is it Dave's? If it's Dave's, that shit is loaded with like 12 grams of sugar per slice. Protein? Okay. Be careful of the protein. Brown rice is perfect. Oat milk, perfect. Fruits and veggies, perfect. Straight up like meats and stuff like that. But you're not a marathon. You're not a marathon runner. You're not a triathlete. You don't need that much protein. They are lying to you about how much protein you need. I promise you. Gen Xers, look at how we look in our late stage of life. We did tons of carbs and tons of cardio. Okay, I'm not saying that's the best way, but this whole like overabundance of protein thing, be really careful. You don't need as much protein as they're telling you. Eat very small amounts of super high quality meats. Tone your body, okay. That's good. Well, if you get your hands on some good protease, that's a digestive enzyme that digests protein. It'll help break down gluten because it doesn't, you can think that it doesn't bother you, but I guarantee you your body doesn't break it down. We just don't have that enzyme. We just don't have that enzyme, honey. or eat it with meat, because then you already are releasing the protease. But let's say you eat, like, I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter. Do you make yourself happy, whatever it is that you do? And that's all. Just be happy. But also know extravascular fluid happens for a reason. All right, let's see what's going on in the chat. Meat, a lot of meat, also some foods I got in my body. Lifting 55 dumbbells, 155 barbells feels great. Good for you. Good. I still just struggle to eat. Maybe I'll find an Arbonne consultant in Vegas who has some stuff on hand that I can just buy when we get there. Got to get the protein. Well, you guys don't need as much protein as they want us to believe we do. It's the amount of protein they're telling us to eat. They're telling us, like, eat as much protein as you can. That's, like, not good. Skipping fast food to feel better, yeah. Seriously, that shit is gross. Well, I'm really glad to hear that. Any steps in the right direction, you know? But I want you to be successful, and that's why I'm saying, you know, well, try this and this and that and the other thing, because. I want you to be successful. So I bleached all my towels and white things. I hope it worked. Some of that stuff, like that castor oil or my, I don't know if it was the castor oil or self-tanner, but I bought a bunch of my white shirts last year in the fall, and they all turned weird colors. Good for your skin? Yes. Quality food is good for your body. But too much protein is not good for you. Too much of anything is not good. So just everything in moderation, including moderation. Sometimes you just got to go for it, right? Big corn-fed country boy. It is about feeling good, though, isn't it? It's about feeling good in your body, whatever that means, you know. I feel, for some reason, I just like when my body is less density. I like the feeling of not being body, like lots of body, lots of density. Wild game, yeah. Ooh, blueberries. Yeah, Leon, that's interesting. 1 chicken breast, 3 tablespoons of rice. Lobito, so is judging other people. You don't know what I was just smoking, okay? Do you go around the internet just looking for people to talk shit on? I wasn't smoking a cigarette, okay? Thanks for stopping by with your uninformed opinions and judgment. We all know cigarettes are bad for you, honey. We all know that. Oh my God. La, 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 la. stretch. Oh, oh my God. So here's all the dog stuff in my hairy armpits. This is dog stuff right here. Some of it's not coming with us. Don't eat past being full. You know, so there's a Japanese have like 6 main tenets or something like that to life, and one of them, like the very first one, is stop when you're 80% full. Only God can judge. Well, why are you going around on people's chats just talking like that? Are you trying to get God to judge me for smoking cigarettes? Because I wasn't even smoking a cigarette. And that's not what God intended you to do with your life, my gorgeous darling. Okay, so try to relax and have fun with us, or find another chat you can be happy or miserable at. Okay? Oh. Yeah, it's so satisfying to stretch. Now, so my thing, thank you, Lobito. So my thing is like I'm hypermobile. So to get a good stretch, I'm stretching too far. So how do I get a good stretch? Must have low libido. How about Nobito? He said sorry, so let's accept that nice apology. Workout 2 mouth full of water, huh? Yeah, fasting is good. I do a lot of that. Hey, Hunter, what's going on? That's nice. God has nothing to do with cigarettes. I think God made tobacco. There's nothing wrong with smoking tobacco. It's when they add their garbage to it so that you're super addicted, so that they are, they have money for life. That's when it's really bad. But I think those like Native American cigarettes don't have any, like those Free Spirit or something. Is that right? Probably not. That's probably just bullshit. But getting in a good stretch is not easy for me because I'm so mobile, you know? Nicotine is good for us? Oh my goodness. To explain. Tell me, honey. That's good, Leon. They find that part of the key to being healthier when you're older is to be a little bit plump, actually. How does a hyperflexible person stretch? Feels like a riddle. Yeah, right? Because you don't want to stretch too far, because that is dangerous. But you have to stretch too far to even get a stretch. The relief. Do they, Hannah? Yeah, I figured they were garbage. See, this is my short side. And so I stand on this side, and it's like all crunchy and compressed because I support my whole body on my left side. And then my left leg is bent and whatever. So to get a stretch on this side is much harder, or much easier actually, because it's so tight. It's so interesting, because last night I smoked some herb, and then I drove in my car, and someone was like, "Oh, driving high, real nice." And it's like, but I don't take opioid painkillers. I'm not on opioid drugs. And I wish I could get so high that I couldn't drive. But my tolerance is so high that it's not reality. I could never get that high where I couldn't completely function in the world. So I guess it would be more acceptable if I was driving around on opioids. Like they haven't, it's not like I'm drunk. But it's just interesting, you know, how people, they don't have all the information to make judgments. Now I do it too. Of course, we all do. Or yeah, drunk, yeah, driving around drunk. Whenever you do it. Okay, really? Like, why? Do you, see, I have to smoke medicinally. So I never can get high no matter what. Like I just can't. If I smoke a heavy indica, I couldn't drive just because I wouldn't be able to open my eyes. I would be sleeping. Osmo Mama. Thank you, Awesome. Osam RBM. What does this mean? Explain your name so I know what to call you. Hi, Cranston. Welcome back, honey. So you don't get high or drunk. What's that like? Well, I don't know because I really can barely get high, but it's better than taking opioid meds, right? I can't even take opioids. They make me very sick. Like maybe I'm allergic. Either they make me sick or they have no impact at all. Hisoka Moro, how you doing? Nice to see you here. Oh. So yeah, that's what's up with some meds. I don't take those. Riding by my lonely out of sight out of mind. Okay, cool. So what should I call you? Ow. Or they make the pain worse. Do you know how it makes the pain worse? It does. You're exactly right. Yes, I remember you. How ADHD meds work in reverse for those in need. Okay, so pain meds work for a minute. But if you take them long term, your brain grows new neurons, new pain neurons. And then you have to take more meds for those. And you grow more and grow more. And you just, and it doesn't work. And after a while, nothing works. And so I don't take pain meds. I take some like Pamprin or Advil. But I use cannabis to help my body relax. I use cannabis to help myself check in with my body because I'm like out of my body most of the time for a variety of reasons. Yeah, so it's cutting off the receptors, but you still, your body will grow more. Yeah. Super adaptive. Yeah, when it's not, yeah, like don't adapt. Hey, Beverly, how are you, honey? Thank you for that. I hope you also are having a day as amazing as you. You're an angel in the world. You raw dog it. I'm saying, like, that's basically what I do. I mean, that's basically, yeah, right. I mean, what you gonna do? Pepcid AC as a histamine blocker for PMDD? No. I've not heard that PMDD is a histamine issue, though. It's an adrenaline issue. Histamine? Interesting. I'll have to look into that. Pepcid AC. A gummy. Yeah, see, at different times in my cycle, I can either have edibles and have a good time with that, you know, like sleep or whatever, body, it's nice, but then half the time it doesn't work. Half the time I can eat thousands of milligrams and nothing will happen. Ugh, Jesus. Okay, so yep. Hold on, everybody. Sorry. I'm looking for something. Wow. Pepsid AC, huh? Well, is Pepsid AC addictive, or is there anything bad about it in any way? What is Pepsid AC? I thought that was for your like digestive issues. What are you looking for? There, I can't find one either. Did you look in the bathroom in there? Yeah, so how does that help with histamine? Huh, I don't know. What am I looking for now? Oh, this thing. What? Why is it dead? What the fuck? I just charged it overnight. What the hell is going on? I guess it was on and I was supposed to have it off or something. I really don't know. Man wish, what are you talking about? An antihistamine. Nicotine is also nootropic. My battery's gonna die over here, and then I'll only be able to see the phone. Nootropic. Ugh. Ow. I gotta keep those gloves on. I need to get little lady gloves. I use it too much. Okay, well, why are you judging me? Why do I have to come out here and get judged? God. I didn't invite you here for you to judge me, bro. What do you do? Are you perfect? No. Okay? Do I come in your life and tell you in what ways I think you aren't perfect? Who am I to tell you what you're doing is wrong? I might just say, hey, I know this thing you might want to try. What's a clam buster? I don't even know what you guys are now talking about. Interesting, Hannah. Well, you know what? I found that the birth control doesn't help. It's not like it's a hormone imbalance or something. It doesn't help. Birth control, yeah, right? Why don't you put men on birth control? So Remember how I told you guys, so the upstairs family moved over to another building not far away, whatever. And the empty one, it was sitting there empty for a year. It's been rented suddenly, of course. They didn't know it was empty till I told them. You're welcome. That cost them probably what, $35,000? Yeah, probably about 35 grand. Until after your second baby. Interesting. It exists? You're saying man hormone pills exist? Yeah, if men had the babies, we would go extinct. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, judge your neighbor. Do you guys know the work of Byron Katie? You sit there and you judge your neighbor. Everything that you can't fucking stand about them, right? But then you turn it around. And that's the hard part because, hey, John, how are you? Oh, thank you. Thanks for saying that. That's very nice of you to say. Let me put you guys over here where you're actually on my monitor, because then you can see why I'm looking over here. Stay, bitch. Oops, hold on one second. Oops, nope. Oops, shit, I'm fucking shit up. It doesn't work in gloves. Shit. There we go. There we go. Anyway, so Byron Katie has a just work you do where you realize that the work is your work. It's your work you need to do. Judging your neighbor is just the beginning of understanding the work that you need to do. Lucifer, I have a feeling, is one of our rejects that got kicked out and is back under another name because they love it here so much. But now they're mad, so they're going to act like an asshole. Jen, you got much more to pack. Not really. Everything that isn't packed or whatever will go into just fucking bags and shit and thrown into storage. Thank you, Hannah. Yeah, I have a feeling that Lucifer is one of the rejects. And we have rejects from the channel, unfortunately. They hung themselves. That's what happened. They hung themselves. But sometimes they like to come back in and... Oh, I know what I was going to do. Just kidding. Okay, let me plug this in back here. Oh! Go. Oh, this is the one, motherfucker. This is the outlet they put in upside down. I swear to God. That is going to make life just that much fucking harder that it's upside down. If I ever have a house built, right, it's going to be in the contract with the electricians that if they put any of the fucking outlets in upside down, I'm not paying them at all. Jenzabel, hi, honey. Wrench. Seriously. Imogen, hi, honey. How you doing? You've been gone a long time. Long stretching ruins. Someone is in the beginning of the stream, maybe. You're doing good? That's good. How's that little rat? What's up with these hairs? I got some split ends. I have not had split ends in a very long time. I think it's because I use my garbage scissors to trim my ends. Do you think that the split ends are important for psychic work? Hey, Jeffrey, how are you? I'm looking at the monitor, which is down here. I should move this now because that's not the business. Maybe there. Yeah, dog stuff. Thank you, Manswitch. Well, I just wonder if it makes you, if it conducts more electricity, if it's a positive and negative. And why suddenly? I did put a little castor oil on my hair. Is that going to split my ends? The fuck? I think it might be because I use my garbage scissors. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. I mean, they're hair shears, but they're probably fine. They're just not as sharp. See, nothing else is split. It's just like literally right here. I'm like, what's going on? A snow day in Vermont. Oh, nice. That's nice. Oh, I was going to plug these in. That was the whole point of this exercise. Oh my God. I can't remember what the fuck I'm doing, honestly. Oh, good, Imogen. I'm glad. How's school going, honey? Are you just about done? Are you in your last year? And how's that little rat? Sorry, one second. Make sure everything's charging. Yes. Yes. Oh, Jenzabel, I'm glad. I'm glad. Is that because you've seen me freak out so much you know that that's just not what you want to do with your life? I'm glad. Eka came in where? Hi, Eka. Were you gorgeous? Okay, bye, Imogen. Bye, honey. That's good. We'll tell Luna we said hi and I send my love. Okay, so that was not charging. Fine. Packing's going great. I minimized everything. I'm about to minimize even more. It's going to be a little warmer than I thought, so I'm not taking a bunch of the stuff that I thought I might take. Yeah. Get your scalp awake, right? Don't forget to like get your circulation going in your head. Vacation, we're going overlanding for, I don't know, a while actually, and getting a bunch of content. A bunch of beautiful evergreen content of iconic locations, like National Geographic style. Oh, okay. Okay, bye, Imogen. Bye, honey. Western Canada, no. I've been to... No. I've been there, but no, I don't. Yeah, on the road. I love being on the road, you guys. I love it. Well, right now, we've got a travel plan and a filming production schedule. Then when we come back here, we'll get a place, we'll buy a place. Oh, New Mexico? Psh, you've never driven through Texas then, I take it. So then we'll do that and get a place in like May or June, or I don't know, August, sometime this coming year. We need to plan that. I have a plan for August, but I wonder maybe we can condense that down a little bit. I'm thinking we can probably move that up to like April. Oh, honey, Brian, that is so sweet, babe. I think that, I don't know, I mean, Patreon would be the only way that I can think of, because I think you can, I don't really know. That's so sweet of you to do. Sometimes right with your bank account, if you bank online at all, you already have Zelle. And all you have to do is punch in my phone number and it'll transfer it. But I don't, however, I'm just grateful for you being here. I'm just grateful for you, honey. Oh my goodness. But yeah, speaking of that, Patreon, you guys, Gen V Night. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Genevieve Nightingale. And so for short, I go by Gen V Night, G-E-N, for Genevieve, right? V for Genevieve, G-E-N-V, Gen V. And then night, like nightingale, the bird, N-I-G-H-T, Gen V Night. So if you go pretty much anywhere, you'll find me that way. But if you go to Patreon, that's where my private adult community is. And as I travel around, this has to go. As I travel around, where we are will be very private. And so only my Patreon members will have access to the live streams that's revealing our location. And then they'll be released to everybody else when we're not there anymore. So it'll be delayed for YouTube. They can rewatch the live streams or the content that I create. But first, it will be for the Patreon people, or the live streams will start with Patreon or end with Patreon, something like that. Like right now, I might go to Patreon Live now. Or I might start at Patreon and then come here. I don't know. But make sure you go to the Patreon, subscribe here and smash the bell thing until it's solid white for all notifications, because otherwise YouTube will not show you my videos. It just won't. And sometimes it seems like it changes your preferences for some reason. But then go to Patreon. Now, if you join as a paid member between now and the next 2 days, you'll get the January calendar page for my Shasta Napa trip, if you're at any paid level. You'll get that. And I also have the movie from one of the photo shoots. It's just about ready to come out. I just got to put a few more things in there. That will also be released for Patreon members only. And so it's the photo shoot. So you can see how the photo shoot goes down, and then the pictures that come out of it, and yeah, so we're a production team, the three of us now. And so it's about helping one another get the right content. And I'm really excited about that. And I really want you guys to see what's happening, especially with my younger son. Because he's doing some shit, right? But we've got to do that in kind of more private, so the weird creepers don't need to get, poo-pooed, pew-pewed by probably me. Okay, bye, Alex, honey. We'll see you later. So yeah, make sure you go to my Patreon. That's where I can be myself really more over there with content-wise. Because when I go out in nature, you guys know my clothes fall off. And those pictures that I'm doing, a lot of them are nude. And not all of them are. Like the whole calendar that I did, some of them are not. They're beautiful photos though, Shasta and Napa, and beautiful, beautiful. And some of them, it was like the first photo shoot I did, for example, I was on a live stream getting ready, and I'm going through my wardrobe, and I couldn't figure out what to wear. And I got off the live stream because I was like, I can't figure it out. I need to get off the live. So then I'm sitting there and I'm like, you know what? I'm not willing to spend my time obsessing over what to wear in a photo shoot. They're nudes. So a lot of them are. And the January calendar page is. So if you join at Patreon at any membership level that's paid, you'll get that page, the January calendar page. But it has to be January right now, January, and then I'll send that to you in your email or give you access to download it. And if you want to buy the whole calendar for yourself, they print version of the calendar with the wire bound and everything. It's gorgeous. That you just email me. That might be a good way to do it. Brian, why don't you buy a calendar? Give it to one of your friends if you don't want to hang it on your wall. Shasta, we're going back. That's on the route. That's on the route. It is calling me. I'm one of those people, it called me. I didn't even know it was there. And I was like this. Oh. And then I didn't even know it was a spiritual place. I didn't know it was the chakra of the earth, the root chakra of the earth. I had no idea. And I was transformed when I went there. And that's part of the reason why when I came back, I was just even more pissed off. Because I fucking hate it here. And I can say that now because we've only got 2 days here. So, and you know what I've done? I did something bad, you guys. I haven't been picking up my dog shit right out there. We've got a strip of grass outside our place. Last night and today I didn't pick up our dog shit. I feel like I'm really rebelling against the system. I'm fucking the man over. I'm sticking it to the man. Like, that's the extent of me being a bad fucking person as I leave my dog shit. That's me being bad. Dog shit. You know I'm going to go pick it up, or I'm going to send one of my kids. You know, though, it's kind of like, this is what's in the back of my mind. Just so you all know before I leave, this is what it's like when I don't pick up my shit. For any of you thought that I wasn't picking up my shit, this is what it looks like when I don't pick up my shit. Oh my God, Jensabel. Wow, good for you. So you're going to take a cool plunge. So good for you. I would just like to be able to get into a tepid bath of water. Although I did for a long time, I took cold showers in a green light. I don't know what that did for me, but I felt like it was the thing to do. The white Audi. So here's the funny thing. Check this out. So that Cruella de Vil has a white Audi convertible. The other manager also has a white Audi SUV. It's like the Audi the manager has like got her a deal. Oh, I've been so very, very wronged. But you know what? Here's the thing. God will get them. They'll get exactly what they deserve. I don't know what they deserve. I'll get exactly what I deserve. They'll get exactly what they deserve. Everybody gets what they deserve. Do they? I don't know if they do or not. But here's what I know mostly. In the end, when you do your life review, you get to know all the things that you didn't know. So I know they will get to know how they've impacted my family by being immature and unprofessional. by abuse of power is what it is. They don't like my personality. They're abusing their power, and they don't know the impact they're having on my life. They don't. They probably think we're just moving into a place. They don't understand the impact they're having on my life. The one Cruella de Vil is like, this is a blessing in disguise. Oh, are you trying to say that you're blessing me? No. So, and then I can look at it and say, well, I don't know the impact that review had on their life, but the review is there to have an impact. The resident survey is there to have an impact. That's why it's there. So when I say the females in the front office are unprofessional and immature, and the one in the white Audi races through here in her little Audi sports car like a 1980s diva. And she does. She's all sitting back like this, driving through here like, yeah. You guys, I wish I could get a video of her. She looks just like Cruella. She wears her fur coats to work, even though she lives in the same complex. She drives to work in a fur coat and hangs it on her chair. I'm surprised she doesn't have a valet. So I'm not hating on them, because they'll get theirs, I'll get mine, whatever that is. Maybe somehow I did them wrong, but I do know this. That apartment sitting there empty, being found out now, and in my review, management and corporate will learn that it was me who knew it was sitting there and me who told them. And the manager who hopefully got fired over that will know that it was me. That's all I want. Well, see, it's abuse of power for them to literally kick us out because they don't like my review. And she said, it was the review. We only want happy residents here. So my concerns about them speeding through here, about not handling the safety concerns at the gate, and about a bunch of other things that need to be handled. It's a trick. That review is a trick. And it's not confidential. It should be totally confidential. Well, see, that's the thing. They have been driving slower through here, but I don't think that's going to last. And they will have to change some of the issues, yes, because a lot of people are complaining about them on Yelp and Google. I see it. The name of the place is Harvest on DeMonte Ranch in Reno, just so you know. And the reviews are saying the same things, basically. Now, the new reviews. A couple of years ago, this place was run beautifully. And it's changed. It's just turning into a ghetto, an expensive ghetto. So I'm happy to leave. And you guys know I don't want to be in this concrete fucking box. I can't stand it. I have lost my mind living in this little concrete box and having nowhere to go outside, and living in this city that I do not like for 2 years now. I've lost it. Yeah, they only want happy residents. They only want happy residents. So they're going to kick out the people that point out the shit they already know about. It's just like those, the fucking insurance companies. You know, they get so big that they'll just do whatever the fuck they want to people. Yep, Jenzabel, you're so right. We were kicked out during COVID because they sold to a resort developer. And so that was the only way they could kick you out during COVID, is if they're developing the property. They kicked out elderly. The 2 elderly people left first right away. I should have just left. You probably know the story. I should have just left. But there was also a multi-generational family across from us with a 6-month-old infant and an elderly and all in between. And they were huge apartments, so they all fit in there. It was no big deal.
They kicked them out and they ended up having to live in 2 hotel rooms in Motel 6 during COVID. So I just fucking stayed and stayed and stayed and stayed and stayed until that fucking sheriff would have been there the next day, and then I left. I just stayed and stayed and stayed and stayed and stayed. They're redoing all the other places around me. And I stayed out of principle for the elderly people and the family across the way. Now, did those people care about me? No, they didn't. Did they care what happened to us? No, they didn't. I cared what happened to them, and the people that did it to them during COVID deserve to rot in hell. They just do. So then they made my life miserable. They did things that were considered very illegal, but what am I going to do? So we moved out, and one of my friends sent me a picture. That motherfucker drove his stupid Jeep right through the front living room of one of their refurbished apartments, the one right in front. The one right in front for everyone to see. The whole entire ski resort, it was on the fucking front page of the news, the everything. Big Bear Mountain is right there. Everyone can see that. You drive, everyone in the parking lot can see it. He drove his Jeep right through the front, right into the living room and kitchen of this fucking condo. That's karma. That works for me. Bye, Alfie. Anyone can post a review. Yeah, but Brian, thank you, honey. Oh, thank you so much. You're so naughty, though. Thank you, honey. Bing, 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 boo, ding, boom, bing, boo, bing, bing, bing. Brian, if you buy a calendar, I love ya. Thank you, honey. You've been gone for a while. I know that sometimes my energy can be really heavy. I go through it a lot. It's horrible. But the next 2 weeks should be really, really smooth sailing because I'm not on my period. I'm on my period right now, so I'll be good to go. For those of you who don't know, I'm 54 years old and I'm still having regular periods, but I suffer from what's called PMDD. It's like being possessed half the time in the menses. The menses is from after ovulation is viable till a couple days after your period starts. So like it can be that whole 2 weeks, that half of the time. And it can be really bad. Oh, I'm so sorry, Brian. I'm sending love to you both. And again, if you're new here, my name is Genevieve. Go to the Patreon. That's the private adult community. Okay, that's where the real content gets posted, and I'm going there more and more regularly because we're more closer to our trip and I need more and more privacy. I'm trying to post stuff over there and really have that schedule down. We're getting the schedule down. I know it's been forever, but you guys see the weird cyclical struggles. It's like how many, one step forward, 2 steps back. It's like, what's happening? So regardless of everything that I've gone through, you guys, I never ever give up. I am who I am no matter where I am. And I love you guys and thank you for being here. Thank you for being my patron saints. My members, Brian, the members here, the members on Patreon, you guys are my patron saints. You're the ones who are making any of this possible. I took a leap of faith and abandoned my car service. I am going to start answering the phone for one of my cities though. And so that'll bring in some money, which is nice. I might as well, right? I think I'll be clear-headed enough to do that. I was just so overwhelmed with stuff. But I think now it's a good time to go ahead and book some rides in that town. But smash the subscribe and the like button and all of that. But make sure that the subscribe button, you keep clicking it, or the bell until it's solid white bell. That's the all. So you'll hear about when all. See, okay, Jenzabel, this is what I think. I think that I've been going through menopause my whole life. I'm kind of starting to think that. Like I've been perimenopausal my whole life. It seems like. But I don't have hot flashes and night sweats that I can't get rid of with magnesium. So anyway, so the Patreon is my private adult community. That's where I post my pictures, the videos, and I'll start doing my live streams from the Patreon for the Patreon people. Patreon paid members, and for the rest of January, get the free January page. It is a nude picture, so if that's not your thing, then tell me you don't want it or whatever, but you can still join and be a patron saint on Patreon. That's where my patron saints go, because you can, if you want to. I'm not begging, but I'm hoping to add value to your lives. If you are inspired by what I do or anything at all, that is all I want for you. I'm just here to heal the world. And I know that my way of healing the world is literally just to let my light shine. Let the light of God shine. My light that's within me, that's the only way we can do it, you guys. Just let the light of God that's in you shine out. Let yourself shine. That is your job here. That's your job here. Can you do it? Do you think you can do it? I could tell I'm going to need a frowny. I'm going to need a frowny today. But I love you guys. I'll come back on. I'm trying to get my regular schedule back. I've just needed more rest and relaxation at the moment. Not relaxation. I've needed more recoup between days because we're moving everything into storage and getting everything ready to go overland for a while. And create that content, which I'm so excited about. So I've just been coming on when I am able to physically feel well, but I'll get my regular schedule back. Okay, yes, that's right, Maureen. Let your light shine. Make sure your bell is solid white, and I'll see you guys next time.